Bruce and Susan Jacobson are also lifelong friends from Valley Christian Center. They began a family tradition of camping together each summer with each of their youngest, when each of their youngest were going into kindergarten. And they haven't missed a year since then. So I'm going to invite Bruce to come up and share a tribute.
When I was praying and thinking about what I wanted to share this morning, I wrote out something and sent to Carol. And this morning as I was praying, I felt like really to know who Gerry was, you also have to know the God he loved. So who is this God that Gerry walked this earth with? He's a God of love and of kindness. And though he is shrouded sometimes in mystery, he lets himself be known by all who seek him. For those who will stay like a child, the awe of his majesty and the beauty of his grandeur will fill them with his glory. He is not unapproachable, but he has opened a way for all of his children to run home to him. He draws them with kindness and love. He lifts them up from darkness into light, and he joys to bring forth the delightful design that he places in every one of us. He has shown his artistry in all of his creation, for even the most barren of places holds a wonderland of awe for those who know how to see. And Gerry had those eyes. God is always good, and his ways are always marked with great kindness and love. It is who he is, and he does not change. From morning to morning, he pours forth grace for each day so that we can be wrapped in wonder and peace and cloaked in comfort. He fills us with passion for who he is, and he brings his kingdom to the earth through those who love his presence. God has given us the joy of knowing him, the pleasure of walking with him, the wonder of seeing him from his perspective, so that we will not be disheartened. This is how Gerry walked in joy. This is how he walked in peace. And this is how he found life and light in a darkened world. Gerry understood, and what he received he gave freely without prejudice, so that his Papa God could love through him. We celebrate God's design and glory in Gerry, for God has made him fearfully and wonderfully. So then, who is this design that we know as Gerry Thiesen? Gerry is that friendly, warmth of the campfire, already started before you roll out of your tent on a chilly mountain morning. Coffee made and Bible in his lap. He's as refreshing as that cool mountain brook after one of his hikes into who knows where. You know Gerry, his hikes were. He's that tree that bends to the storm but doesn't break. The one that takes the time and has the tools to jerry-rig that whatchamacallit. The one who's giving 120% when everybody else has already passed out. He's indomitable as the mountains he loves, playful as the horses, his horses when they are loosed into green pastures, and as faithful as the sunrise which brightens the eastern sky every morning. God designed him to be a friend to all, a lover to one, a father to many. And all of that bundled up in a mischievous smile, a ready laugh, an easy way, an inclusive hug, and the heart of a warrior. If I could paint Gerry in one word, it would be life-giving. He knew his source of life, and he knew how to give away what he himself had received. He rejoiced in reconciliation for both a newfound friend to God or a couple whose marriage is marred and broken by pain and distrust. Gerry does not know a challenge too big to reach for or a mountain too high to climb. But he walked with a passion for what was behind the next bend in the road. He is a life giver in every sense of the word. Most of you here today have been the recipients of the life which flowed through him, unbridled and free. So I would ask today, as you contemplate all your feelings and have and are sorting through them, would you take a moment to lift your voice towards heaven and give a testimony to heaven's court about the touch Gerry had with you that was life-giving. Maybe even sharing with another person or during the time of the open microphone, if you're able. But let all of our testimonies release an incense of worship and praise before the throne of God, which will celebrate Gerry in ways that are eternal and glorious. I tell you, God is not finished, for we have yet to see all of what God has planned for us for the life of his servant and friend, Gerry Thiesen.
Thank you, Bruce.